What's up, everyone? Another way back with more Dyson Sphere Program for you. Episode 119. Babble, babble, babble. I'm here on Endor, just restocking. I did a little bit off camera so that we don't have to spend camera time doing it. You can see I've got tons of belts. I'm definitely going to do 4 or 5 factory builds with assemblers. So I got a bunch of assemblers. I got everything I need. Ready to go back to Greg Flowers or Volk and just smash stuff in there. But I only like to do really like one jump on camera or off camera. I don't really like to do anything else except do a jump. You know, like I want to get to a place, that's it. I don't want to do that on camera. It takes a little bit of time. So let's go back to Volk here. See if we can finish this quantum chip build. Then we can probably deal with, I'm sure, what's going to be our hydrogen issue. So I'm going to place probably more collectors down, and then if we can't get it from that, I have to figure out a different way to get hydrogen. I mean, we can do it from cracking. The only problem with cracking is you need oil, and I'm not really wanting to build more oil. I think, find a planet that has another gas planet. So it's been really weird that we haven't found any more gas giants. So I did find a planet that did have one, though. I'll have to check off camera which one it is, and we can put more collectors down at least. But for now, we'll just fill up Nether 3, which I think it's almost full, so we will have to mess around. Let's go to ND Extreme Pro and hook this thing up. Man, the last build was crazy. I don't think that's the craziest build, though. The rest of them just don't have the kind of throughput you need for the factories, which is actually kind of good for us because it won't take up so much junk. That is not where we want to be. We want to be over here, I believe. Yeah, there's our jank build, super jank. Boom. Crash landed. Very cool. All right. So let's think of how we want to do this, and I need to pull up my build screenshot, which is here somewhere, I think. Oh, here it is. So we did the Casimir crystals, the hardest part. Next thing we need to do is whatever this thing is that I can't see. So that's awesome. Let me try to zoom in. What is this thing? Oh, hardened glass. Okay, let's look at hardened glass. Very, very simple build. In fact, we can do, 2 lines can feed 1 assembler. So we can just literally do, we can literally do 4 sets of assemblers on this one. I'm going to put it in the build menu thing just to, why is this doing that? No, don't do that. Maybe I have to go like this. Yeah, okay. We're going to do 30 per second of this thing we're going to do, which is hardened glass. Where are you? I don't know, it says. I don't know where I am. There you are. Okay. So 75 factories is 30 items per second. So we even can share the output belts, but we don't need to. It's fine. It's 30 glass per second too. And we're doing 80 factories. So let's cut it down to, I don't know, 12 per second. That's 30 factories, which means we can do, 30 factories is 12 per second of everything else. 30 factories, we can't even do that many. We can only do 22 factories, so let's do 8. Maybe 9? So, yeah, we can totally dupe up on these lines coming in. So we can do 2 assemblers with 3 lines coming in, shared, right? So we have to offset them. And we can make 4. I don't think we have that build on this planet. Let's go look. If we do, I can just copy it, and we can change out what we're doing it for. That is not it, because that's only 2 lines. We need 3 lines in input. This is 3 lines dedicated. That's not the build. And 3 lines dedicated, because they have 2 iron lines on that. So we don't have this build on the planet. Let's go make it for ourselves. Eventually, we're going to have, hopefully, a build on the planet and can just copy it and slap it right in. Slap that Slim Jim right in there. All right, so let's get the foundation going. We got to hurry up with this stuff. I mean, we don't have to hurry, but I like to. Let's make sure that we're going down with this thing. We probably should get into God mode as well. God mode engage. Engage. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so also 10. Pretty soon we should probably check the power. I think after I do this episode, we'll go check the power, make sure we have enough power coming in, because we probably don't. Let me finish this in case I mess up again. I can just go back one time and kind of clean things up. There we go, and one more. Okay, so I grabbed a bunch of foundation. I wasn't sure how much I would need. The great part about this whole thing, there we go, that's perfect. The great part about the build we're doing is it's all assemblers, so I could just literally grab like tons of assemblers and get going. And it was like, cool, we're done. Yeah, we're having an issue with the power. In fact, why don't we just expand it right now? Let's get out of build mode. Can we go? Nah, we should probably go this way. Let's go expand the power system really fast. I really just don't want to have an issue here. We're about to ask for a bunch more stuff, so... Oh, that's right. We were smart. Put the power system up north here. Let's dupe this. I bet you it's at 45. Yeah, we're going to dupe this whole system. So let's just copy this guy right here. Everything except the splitters. Like that. Oh, well, let's get the middle too. And then copy. And then we're going to put it in like that. That's going to dupe this whole thing. I don't even know if that's going to be enough, to be honest. We're going to see if that's enough. All right, let's connect everything, which means we need to get this guy and tell it, let's get out of God mode for a second here. All right, let's hook this guy up. He's really just needs to go to there. And the outside, I love the copy, man. I love these blueprints. There we go. Now we're going to see if that's enough. Let's see how many of this guy's... Yeah, he's trying to get 2,000 anyway, so... 13, that's better. Let's go back to what we're doing. That's going to help. I don't know if that's going to be enough. We might have to put more later, because quantum chipsets are going to run forever. They're just going to keep running and running and running, so... Alright, let's get this sucker slapped. You know, it's kind of cool that that's like an inside thing we have. Kind of like my outro, my sign-off. The sign-off being, stay frosty. Nobody knows what it means. Because it's not an inside joke, but it's like something, you know, it's a cool thing that if you've been here a long time, you know what it means. All right, so we're doing hardened glass. We need glass, titanium, and water. We might have to expand our water system to do this. Let's try to get water first to see if we're going to need to expand it by a lot. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll be good to go. We're not going to do any supply. We're going to do glass, which might have to be expanded as well. Titanium, again, might have to be expanded because we don't have a lot of titanium builds. It's probably one of the only ones. Let's give this guy ships because he's probably going to need some now, it looks like. Warpers. Local demand. Okay, there we go. Let's give it some ships because it's going to be moving things. Let's just give it 50. It's totally fine. These aren't that big of a deal. So we already got guys... No, we don't. We don't have guys leaving yet, but we will. All right, so that's fine. Let's let this thing get set up. It'll probably do stuff. It'll be fine. Okay. This build should be relatively simple. We're not going to share inputs coming back. We are going to build... Okay, so he went to get some. Yeah, he used his own dudes, went to get some. I think it's kind of weird in some ways that sometimes it'll get stuff remotely, and other times you have to go get it yourself. I find that odd. And it doesn't tell you why. It just, you know, it's not doing it. Maybe those other ships are out on the Smeltsville, on Cowboy 1981. Maybe those ships are busy or something. Maybe. I don't know. We're totally building this wrong. Oh, we're coming up on a build thing. We're going to have to skip that. That stinks. But it's doable. It just stinks. We're going to have to put that under. Thought I already did that, but apparently I didn't. There we go. Back to doing the other thing. All right, there we go. Boom. Let's slap this in like a Slim Jim. All right, so the way we normally do this when we have a lot of space, which we should have actually, is these are input belts, right? These are the return belts. And we don't even use that center one. And then we do something like this. We go, okay, assemblers, they're just literally going to go right here. Right? And then we do input belts here. 1, 2, 3. And then we have to do an offset. I think we like our offset on the inside. So really, so this is 1, 2, 3 return belt. I don't know where that's going to go. We'll figure that out in a minute. Oops. Oh, I thought it would. Okay. All right, so the way this is going to work is let's get one of these guys in. We're going to get them all slapped and all those things. We've got to tell it what to build. You're going to build hardened glass. I got to kind of hurry up because I got a friend coming over, which is so typical of me. All right, let's do all these guys, and then let's do input belts here. And then what we can do is start having the bots create 1, 2, 3 return belt. Can't do it. Well, this guy can use the same return belt. So why don't we do that? Let's rip this out. We're going to use that center line for a return belt in, and we're going to have both those guys use it. So that'll be a little bit different. That's totally fine, though. That's not where it goes. It goes right there, actually. Because we're going to do an offset. Because we got to have two guys use the same belts here. So we do it like that, and then we can do another guy here. And then we can do another 3 in. And then 1, 2, 3, return belt. Okay, it'll go like that, which means this guy's got to change too. I feel like I'm on crack today. 1, 2, 3, return belt. I'm not. I've only had 1 cup of coffee, and I'm drinking beer, which is supposed to slow you down, so. When I play this game, I'm on crack, is what it is. I'm on crack, guys! You don't understand my crack whore energy? I gotta show you a video of that. Hilarious. All you Gen Zers already know what I'm talking about. But us Gen Xers don't know what that is. I love that stuff, though. It's hilarious, man. I just... The memes, dude. The memes. Okay, so let's plumb these. Oh, yeah. That's first. We're going to tell this guy to... let's build stuff first. Let's build right up the center. We're actually going to have to build an extra one because we have extra dudes here. So then let's build right down. Let's do all the input belts so these bots can do stuff while we're messing around. 1, 2, 3, return belt. Yeah, I'll have to show you that video. It's hilarious. I watched this one guy's channel. He's just all comedy, and his comedy's awesome. And you'll see. 1, 2, 3, go back. And I'm wondering how many of you guys watch that guy. Probably a lot. Why don't we just get this plumbed as well? Because we might as well while we're here. So this is like a build we used to do a lot of. And this guy goes around back. Like that. Is that the center? Yeah, I don't want that. I don't like that. I want it to be right here because it looks cooler. All right, let's plumb this as well so we can just come up and set the filters and be done. This is a super, super easy build. It's nothing like the jank build we just did, which was so crazy and fun. Oh, okay, well, let's go... Let's not do that, actually. I don't want to do that. That's not how it should be. It can be. It's just not what I want. All right, that guy's all set. Let's go down here and tell this guy prioritize. Not that it matters that much because we're about to put the... We really still need to put the sorters in. All right, let's get sorters working here. First, let's do these because they're easy. Outputs, right? These outputs are simple, and we always do the outputs on these guys like this, and we're very careful. Nope, that's incorrect. I believe it's incorrect. That looks right. That looks right. All right, let's do the tier 3s. So remember, the offset is over here, so we have to do this guy first. And then we can do, nope, wrong, wrong, this guy like that. And we're going to do the same thing here because we're cool, and we like builds that are symmetrical. Boom, all the sorters are in. Let's start pasting, and this guy will be done. This is so simple. Again, compared to the jank build, this is like nothing. All right, there we go. And then here. Nice. Again, I don't even know if this will run at full capacity because I'm not sure we're going to actually need all this stuff, but it doesn't really matter. I like building full builds. If we need them, we need them. If we don't, well, we don't. But we have the capacity if we do. Because I like to build stuff, you know, expand when it actually needs to be expanded, not just because. I don't build, you know, exact, complete builds. I don't know why, I just don't. It's a lot of calculation. It's a lot of who cares. I really don't care if it actually all balances, to be honest. It's not something I give more than a crap about. That's not right. It's probably because this sorter wasn't built yet. There we go. Okay. Let's get this guy all the way done. Yeah, see, we needed that extra piece. Nice, because I know what I'm doing here. Cool. Where are you guys going? You got to build stuff down here, dude. And boom, we're done. Now, this is also going to require one of these, but it needs to be a little closer, so hopefully this build isn't weird. Does it need those? Yeah, they're not powered. Are they powered? They don't look powered, but they also don't have the mark indicator that they're not powered. Is this powered? Doesn't say. All right, well, we're just gonna get over here and see. If it's powered, I don't need to do anything. Actually, yeah, I do. All right, so it built that. It's building this stuff. We're going to turn it on. And then how much time do we have? I don't know because my thing is not showing. 15 minutes. Maybe we can get one more in. So we're just going to do... Nope, I want the filter. Where is it? Let's do the inside guy first, I guess. It doesn't really matter what we do. Water. Then we did, what, glass and then titanium? I don't know. Let's just look. Yeah, glass, then titanium, just for fun. Glass, titanium, and now this thing should start ripping. Water, glass, titanium. There we go. Builds are done. Let's go to the back here and make sure and see what it's doing. It should be powered. Are we going to run into something? We are. So we're going to skip anyway. That stinks. Kind of want to rip out that stone processing thing, but it's okay. Because we can't build this way with it anyway, so it's pointless. We're going to have to skip... Well, we really don't have to skip one. We have enough room for 2 factories there, so I think it's plenty of space. These guys seem to be outputting, right? Are they outputting? Yeah, they're outputting. Well, it's really up to this guy. Is he outputting? I'm watching him right there. Yep, he's outputting. So everybody is good to go. We can actually proceed to the next build. So I'm going to skip a space. Let's get out of God mode. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the next build right here. This is literally where it is. I'm just going to plop this down so that we can remember where it is. Right? It goes like that and that and that. Pretty sure. Let's go check. Make sure I'm still on the line here. I'm not. That's... Oh, yeah. We're building north. Okay, so that is the correct placement. 5 by 20. So now we got to go 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get up. We might as well get set up in build mode here. God mode, build mode, whatever. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5, or that's 20, so 20 by 5, right? So we got 2 of our subcomponents built now. We just need 2 more, and then we can make quantum chipsets. We have to remember to set that sucker low. Maybe 500. I don't want that many quantum chipsets popping out because we're just going to drain our whole system. So we got to learn from supermagnetics, remember? Supermagnetics just about killed our whole thing. We almost lost the game because of that. Lost the game. Like, you could actually lose this game. All right, there we go. Let's power this guy. He's going to need some help. We probably can just drag it from over here. But let's get out of God mode to do it. Not a big deal. Wind turbines also help us with power. Not a lot of power, but that's a couple megawatts. It's fine. Like, beggars can't be choosers, right? That'll work. All right, so sweet. The guy's getting power. So we're going to make... Next, we're making plane filters because we needed hardened glass and Casimir crystals. We're making the next subcomponent. Then we got to make... Oh, then it's chipsets. I thought it was more than that. It's just a lot of plane filters, like tons. All right, so that's all we need because I think quantum is just plane filters and processors, right? Oh, cool. Okay. So this is literally 2 things, 12 seconds. We're going to at least need 2 of these. Maybe more. And actually, we're building this way, so actually we have plenty of space. But right there we didn't because we'd run over our mining operation. All right, so this is a very, very simple build. We're going to tell it we want Casimir crystals. I don't know, 4,000. We don't want too many of these guys because, it runs our system out. And we also want the thing we just made, which is titanium glass. Let's get local supply because obviously we're not doing it remote. Let's give this guy, he's going to need a lot of these bot dudes. He's going to also need... He doesn't need warpers. These literally go nowhere. And everything's local. All the subcomponents are local, and it actually feeds a local build. So we don't need that. We just need to tell it we're making plane filters. We want 4,000 of those. We need max charge, max this. That's literally all we need. Okay, so we got a lot of this stuff coming in. That's great. Let's start building everything we need to build. We probably should get into God mode if we're not in it yet. We are not. God mode, go. Okay, let's set up suborbitals. And not as fulfilling, these builds, as the Casimir crystal build. That build was just nuts. I mean, it did take up a full episode, so it's not something I want to do all the time, but it really was fun. Okay, this guy, actually, we have this build. We have this. Let's go get it. Let's copy this. We have a double build. I think it's the green chipsets. Let's go copy that and then turn it into plane filters. Is this it? Actually, yeah, it's processors. Let's copy this whole thing. We got to do it minus the everything now, except... Oh, well, that's going to be a pain, but it doesn't really matter. We can hook everything up. It doesn't... I don't really care. All right, let's get up to here, like this. We don't care. Let's do it down to here. We'll remove all the suborbitals in a minute here. Let's get everybody in the middle. Paint it up. All right, let's remove the suborbitals. We already have those. Because I wasn't thinking when I did this, actually. And then copy. Now we can plumb this, and I can just change everything out and plumb in the parts that go to the interstellar here. Which this could have been... I'm going to use interstellar because it's 10,000, but this could have easily... Thank you. Okay. This could have been a planetary logistics. Why is it trying to do that? That's funky. Is it turned around? Nope, it's correct. It just needs to be put up here. We're probably going to have to change this a little bit. That looks okay. Is that right? Let me look like this. No, I can't. All right, so I think that's right. And if we do it like that, it's going to be too far. Trying to look at the lines here. Seeing what I like better. Where I think it's this one. So it's going to make processor build, right? But who cares? And then I don't think this thing is set up right. Oh, it is. Okay, I see what it's doing. This just goes in here. And then this is a component. And this is a component that goes over to here. And then this component goes to here. Like this, right? Like the input. And then this is just output, literally, that goes into here. That's a super easy build. All right, sweet. And then we just have to change it away from processors to plane filters. So let's do that. No, really, let's make plane filters. There we go. And then we can just leave it the way it is. It's like, it doesn't really matter. Let's get into, well, we don't need to get into God mode yet, or build mode, because we got to copy paste. This is so much easier than actually doing this by hand. Okay, here we go. Now let's move down. So these guys can actually build more stuff for us to paste. And while they're doing that, I can take a break. Beer of the episode. Awesome. Well, it's really the other episode. And this one, too. Man, that is good. Let's check the time, since, again, I'm just sitting here. Time is, we have 7 minutes. We might be able to get one. This is probably going to be the last one, but we'll see. Okay, here we go. Nope. Paste, correct? Paste. Oop, nope. Copy paste. I wonder if there's a paster. Like I can paste the whole area. Probably. We won't know it, though. So these take a long time to actually craft. So we're going to need probably another one of these almost right away. But that's not that big of a deal. It's just, because they also take so long to craft, it won't be that big a deal that we need another one. It's just something we need, and that's the way it is. Is this correct? See, it's not. It was supposed to be up here. So this has one spot. This has two. That's kind of how I wanted it. This is good. I like it. Let's turn it on. Yeah, land. Okay, so this has... Casimir crystals. We'll make this the same thing. And then this guy's going to have glass as soon as he lets me pick a filter. And this guy's going to have glass. Again, where's my filter? Glass. We don't have any glass. Why not? All right, let's go check. Did we give this guy anything? He has bots. Oh, he's not local supplying. Well, land. Why isn't it landing? Oh, I got into sail mode somehow. That was weird. All right, so let's make this guy. He is remote. He's local supplying. Whoa, I didn't tell. Oh, I didn't tell it what it was making. You're making hardened glass. There we go. Where's it going? Oh, it's moving it. Okay, that makes sense. Remote supplying? Nah. Local supplying. All right, sweet. So it's moving it over. That's good. And then this build will start. We'll start getting some frame filters or whatever they're called. Plane filters. It takes forever to make them, though. So it literally takes 12 seconds. So this is a very, very slow build. We'll probably have to increase that. Totally fine. Let's start setting up for the next build, because the next build is literally quantum chipsets. I bet you... Oh, we'll just copy this one. It's the exact same. That's easy. Okay, well, let's take this out, because I want to build... I want to copy this whole thing. So let's just copy the whole build, and then also what we're going to have to do is... we're going to have to really be Johnny on the spot with the planetary, because it's going to start requesting the same thing as this guy right here, and we don't want that. We don't want it requesting that, because it's not right. All right, we got a copy here. Good. All right, let's slap it in, and then we're going to do our foundation once it starts building, because I can actually do that on the fly. Let's set it up. Yeah, that's actually the best way to do it right there. And then, again, let's go over here, and so we can tell this thing to stop. Well, we'll just do this. Actually, we need to tell this no, no, and no, and no. All right, so I disconnected everything. Let's rehook these up, though. Oh, it's got one already. Okay, and this is a return belt. There. And we got one more belt that I kind of messed up. There. All right, so that's working. Now we need to tell it we need plane filters. I think 4,000 is not a bad number. Let's get 4,000. Remote demand. Obviously, we're not taking it from other planet. And then we also want chipsets. There's going to be local demand as well, because really it's on planet. That's the whole point. And then we're going to tell it we're making chipsets, or quantum chipsets. Where are you? There you go. We're going to make 2,000. We don't want to make too many of these to start out with, because we're going to have a problem. We want warpers, because this is literally going off planet. That's where we need. That's what we're supplying, right? Let's get local demand. We want to remote supply those guys. We're out of warpers, I think. Okay, we probably should use some of these guys. Maybe let's get them, I don't know, 23, something like that. Maybe a little bit more, just to be sure we have enough. And he's all maxed out. He's all good to go. Cool. All right, now we just have to change these, and we're going to... we could probably make it. Let's change what these guys are building. This is awesome. I didn't know we were going to get to quantum chipsets in this episode. That's so cool. I thought we had more to do. Paste all these guys in. They look the same, though, so be careful. I'm actually QAing as I go, quality assurance as I go. I'm watching what I'm doing and looking back at the previous line, and it looks like everything's quantum chipsets, so that's good. It'd be really hard to notice that I missed them. I missed down here. Those did not paste. So let's repaste this line. Actually, we're going to have to repaste this line. Very cool. Do this one, guys. Come on, do this one. Oh, well, let's start over here, I guess, since they're going to mess around. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's just going to literally leave that one for me just... Okay, please put it in. Thank you, Jesus. All right, let's go down here. We're going to finalize this thing, and then we're just going to turn on the build and watch it start building. Quantum chipsets. 49 episodes in the making. We've been wanting to make these for life since the beginning of time. And I'm kind of doing a QA on the way back. We're looking at all the lines here, making sure they're quantum chipsets. They are. All right, let's turn this baby on. We are going to do plane filters first. And then we're going to do processors second over here. And we're making quantum chipsets, guys. A lot of them. And I think if you keep the quantity small in your interstellar, you can leave your whole system on. You just can't say 10,000 and leave it like this. It'll drain your whole factory everywhere. It'll just be a nightmare. 2,000 is good. Plus, the plane filters aren't going to be able to keep up anyway, so we're fine. Then we're right at the time. What if we duplicate this? Do we have enough to keep up? We probably do. Why don't we duplicate this real fast? Do I have enough resources? I do. Oh, we didn't put down the foundation here. Let's do that, and we'll call it good, I guess, because we can do that on the next episode. It's not that big of a deal. I just want to get the quantum chipsets going. Let's do that. We probably should have prepped this before we did all this stuff, but whatever. Let's get into God mode just so I don't have to move the mech around. And then I'm going to make another plane filter guy because it's 12 seconds each. It's not that many per second. It won't be able to feed this the way I want it to. All right, 5 by 20, looking good. I'm really, you know, you don't need this concrete basically, but it makes it look so much cooler, man. The regular dirt just does not look cool. When I go back to Endor now to our mall, it just looks kind of pathetic. It just doesn't look cool. All right, let's get out of here. We're going to move over here now, and maybe we're going to build another one. We got another minute or so. I mean, we're a little bit over the time, like a minute. Let's dupe this guy. We're going to need it. Oh, we're going the wrong way. So let's do this because that's completely wrong. We got to go this way. Remember, we're on the north side. So let's get in the center, God mode it up, and then let's expand this guy. We've really not built on the north side that much, but it's still cool. Build on the north side, do something different, right? All right, probably did that because I was mining out the south a lot. I don't know. Maybe. I'm sure there's. Maybe. Hopefully there's a rhyme to my reason. Maybe there's not. Okay, there we go. Just fill this part in because it's all in the interior, so we don't have to screw around too much. That is a 6. No, it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now let's copy the build. This is literally an exact copy, so this should be super, super easy. Just literally copy everything. I probably won't do the wind turbine. I'll probably take that out, but just copy everything. And in fact, I want to copy that just in case, although I don't think we need to. We'll take out some stuff as we go here. Let's take that guy out. Oh, no, we don't want these. We want those top ones. We want this. Because it's going to be up top, right? Okay. All right, let's slap this in, and then we're going to have to watch it build on camera here. Goes right there. Man, that is so cool. Now we kick back and have beer again. And let's prioritize the interstellar so I can get all the stuff it needs. Right? Cool, it's already going to get it. That's perfect. Everything's exactly set up the way I want it. Let's give this guy ships. Maybe a lot. He doesn't need any interstellars because he's not moving it anywhere. This is local supply. We're not sending this anywhere. Let's make sure this guy's local supply too. Because the other build will probably might pick that up, and I don't want that. So tons of supply coming in. Perfect. That's what I like to see, baby. All right. So we're building, we're building, we're building. Let's go down this way. Everybody's hooked up there. It's already starting to actually work. I love this copy thing. TL Hart Stark, thanks again. Can't say thanks enough for kicking me in the butt, basically. I already knew the blueprint mod existed. This part of this mod was blueprinting, and it existed. I just didn't learn it. I was too busy recording. Such a great beer, and pretty much going to be over with the episode. So, cheers. Now that is a build. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Just about out of resources. We really picked up just enough stuff. Maybe I can probably do a little less foundation. Don't need as much. Everything else probably did plenty. Assembler's perfect. Look, we only have 80 left. This is just perfect. There we go. Now we have 2 of them. Yep, and they're already being used because, duh. So, good. Look how many of these we have. I'm surprised they're not sending them away. We don't need them? That's not a lot of gravity matrices. Should be 80. This should be requesting all these chipsets. They're just literally sitting here. Well, let's go check the power real fast. I know we're a little over the time, but let's go check power. We might have to increase it because we're running like a bunch of factories now, and I want to make sure this thing has enough power to keep running, even though we taxed it pretty heavily here. So let's check it. Yeah, these guys are full. Let's do another 3, and first I'm going to do collapse this dude because we don't need him. It's iron veins. That's a little bit disheartening, but that's okay. I mean, now that we've needed so much iron, I'm like, man, I don't want to get rid of my iron. All right, let's go to copy. Let's do a copy. We're going to copy all these again. I don't know why it's doing that. No, we're not doing that. Nope. Let's do it again, I guess. I guess I can... The hitboxes are huge, that's right. Right, sweet. Copy the whole thing. Let's paste it now. And it goes like this. Wow, it can be that close? Why don't we do it the right way, though? I know that's can work. I just don't... Let's not do that. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it that, or is it one more? It's hard to say. So we can actually do it like this. How far away is it? So it's at that line right there. Okay, that's the actual amount of space it's supposed to be. Even though we know we can put it closer because it had a little bit of a bug or something. We're just not going to do that. Let's just do it the right way. It just looks cooler. All right, let's hook this guy up. Get that power running. Factories are pointless. If they don't have power, it's pointless to build a bunch of factories if they just aren't getting the supply of power they need. This is going to up our power requirements by a lot, and it's almost maxed again. Let's just dupe it one more time. Will you dupe me one... Anyway, I don't know why I'm saying Britney Spears. Jesus. Jesus, John. Right there. Alright, sweet. I'm going to do this one more time. We might need to get some power converters when we go back to Endor as a supply. Probably need to go to ETHFO after this. We're going to check our power or power system. Might have to expand it. I'm going to go to Endor first, though, so we can do a resupply. And that way, when we go to ETHFO, if we do need to expand, we can, because I'm going to bring dishes. Alright, sweet. Looks like everybody's going well here. Now we're at 26. That's a much better. We're going to eat through these like they're going out of style. 1,000. Requesting 1,000 warpers. Very, very, okay. Oh, here's the build, like literally right here. Let's see if they've actually requested any or are they done. Yeah, they're not requesting any. So I'm going to go check that on Endor. Make sure it's doing remote request. Maybe it needs warpers because it won't come get these. And we'll add warpers to that interstellar that we have. And we'll come get these, and we can make more green science. So that's going to do it for episode 119. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Hit the like button if you did like it. If you're new here, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Do 2 of these videos a day. And I really hope you're having a great time. I will see you on 120. Stay frosty.